What's up, people? Today we're going to be hardwiring our Power Cell 8 parking mode battery that I got from Black Box My Car. This is a picture of the manual right here. This is a picture of the actual battery itself. It's a Power Cell 8. This is the user manual. And with your battery, you get the hardwiring kit, okay? So you're basically going to pull these two apart. You're going to have the red for hot, black for ground, and you're going to have it already pre-stripped. I already went and got my fuse tap connection, placed the wire into the little opening, crimped it down, and then melted the plastic around it using a lighter, and then I wrapped it with electrical tape just for extra security. Now this fuse I threw in there just for now, but it's going to come out. I got to find a spot in my fuse box. Now the place I've chosen to install this in our 2020 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon is going through the passenger side around the door. I'm going to take a panel off, and the fuse box is right there. I saw a couple people do this online. It's very easy. There is another access point on the driver's side. There's a rubber grommet that you can take off. You can come up and through and then go across if you'd like to do that. But I think this is a very simple route we're going to take. We're going to leave ourselves a lot of slack, a lot of extra wire. We're going to go through the passenger side. So let's get started. Let's show you how to do this. All right, here's the panel that I'm going to be taking off. These screws right here. Remove this. The wire's going to come through the passenger side, down, and right into the fuse box. Okay, carefully just slide this out. All right, now that this access panel is removed, we are going to run our wire through here into the fuse box, okay? And then it's going to come up and in. As you can see where this drain hose is, it's going to go right in through here. It's going to come in through this area behind this panel here, okay? These pop off if you need to pop these off. And we should be able to access that with no problems to get the wire through there. And then it's going to follow this wire where it goes down, and it's going to go underneath the seat where my battery is. This wire is for the dash cam that goes up, but we're going to follow this access road here. All right, looking at the fuse box panel, we're going to be going to F52, which is the cigarette lighter. It's right here. You see the yellow 20 right there? Right there is your F52. It's over here on the diagram, and right here, F52 is cigarette lighter. All right, that's the one we're going to go with right there. We're going to test that one and see if that's a good. You also have power outlet cargo battery, which can be changed, but we're going to go with this cigarette lighter and see how this works. All right, so we've already fuse tapped, as you can see. There, that's where we're at. And now we need to ground. We're going to use our 10mm socket. It's a 10mm nut, and we're going to ground it right here to the frame. That'll be this part right here. All right, once we get your fuse tap in and you hit the ground, now you want to test it. So we're going to run this wire up and through, and we're going to test it to the battery to make sure we got a good connection, everything's working before we seal it up and make these wires disappear. All right, always refer to your guide. Always refer to your guide on what to set your input power to, low for cigarette lighter or high. That'll be right here on this if you're using the selling power just like I'm using. We're plugged in. The biggest test now is to turn the vehicle on and see if this starts powering. If this starts powering, we're good to go. And I also have a Bluetooth app that you can download to check your it's called Cellink Neo Plus. It'll tell you how much power you have left. It's got Bluetooth capabilities, so this will also turn red when we're charging, blue for discharging. All right, we got 73% left. We're going to leave that open. You can see that the blue light came on because now it's connected to the app Bluetooth. So now the moment of truth is to turn the vehicle on and see if it starts to power. All right, moment of truth. Start the vehicle. This should turn red And it's charging. Perfect. Looks like we did a good wiring installation. So we are good to go now that we are hardwired with our dash cam. The Blackview DR 750 2-channel LTE Plus is good to go. A lot faster charging when you do it a direct wire like this. And with the Wrangler, it's super easy. Now I'm going to button this up and show you how it looks once we're all closed up. All right. And you can also see it's charging by the little red light right there. Blue is for Bluetooth because it's connected to the app. Red is for charging. All right. Now you could use one of these little tools if you have one. You could use a screwdriver. You just want to get behind it, work it out. And then this will come off. All right, so after you go to put the fuse box cover on with the wire fuse tab, it may not sit properly. So I cut a little groove right here on the side so the wire will come out. And so these clips won't have any trouble snapping back into place. All right, so I am going to get a wire cover similar to, not this type of wrap, but I'm going to get like a tubing to actually secure this wire a little bit better. I'm going to run the tubing here, clean this up, but we went up and under. Got to clean the tape up a little bit, but she's now underneath here. And this is what I'm talking about. This is where it's going to come down along the frame, tucked behind there, out of the way, and under the seat for the battery. Don't forget to replace your push pins. Push them in real tight so it's nice and snug. And then you can move on. All right, ever so lightly, you can use your whatever tool you want to use, but be careful, you don't want to scratch. You want to just tuck it in, nice and neat. I have a trim tool, but I'm just gonna use this, use a screwdriver. Just want to get it nice and neat. It's out of the way. When the doors are off, you're not gonna see it. Everything is good to go, nice and neat. One last time, I want to show you where we went. So we went behind here, right? We tucked it down through here. Now I went back behind the glove box all the way to the back. And then it's hard to see. I let the light adjust. I went back underneath, okay? All the way underneath here and around the seat. And then right here, there's a seam. See where your rug comes up? There's actual seam. And I tucked the wire under there to the battery, which is Velcroed under the seat. Perfect spot, it's out of the way. Last thing we need to do is replace this and then go to the auto store and get some wiring tube and clean up the engine bay. Or we're gonna put this back on and we are good to go. All right, I'm gonna end it now. So do me a favor before you leave. Click that like button, click that little bell notification down here, click subscribe. Last but not least, you guys and girls all be safe. That's all I got, I'm out.